Okay, happy people, give me 1 minute to shut the Hulu down. Oh man, I almost spaced on the time after I got everything set up because A, I got caught out watching 911, and then B, I got caught watching the tutors. It's been a wonderful, amazing, and yet somewhat confusing roller coaster of emotions since yesterday. Oh my god. Okay, I don't have to come back to the tutors though. I'm gonna definitely have to come back to that. Oh, thank you, Stitch, for the intro. You know I always love your music, Bill. Go ahead and bring this down. Alright, guys. Let's go ahead and get this started, because there ain't really not much going on today. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another wonderful episode of Disney Dreamlight Valley. Now, today is our Decorating Friday as per usual, so all we got going on really is basically Star Path and decorating. As a Star Path, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't get really anything done yesterday, especially after the stream, because I went off to go see Until Dawn, so we still have a whole bunch of this shenanigans to get to. I gotta find Buzz and everybody. Yeah, we'll start with... Actually, let's start with the freaking boutique challenge. Go ahead and knock that out the way. Then we'll hit the Tatiana's. And then we'll hit Buzz, because him and Woody are both at Eternity Island. So yeah, that would just be the best thing to do. So yeah, let's start there. And then we'll head over to Storybook to continue our decorating. Yes. Well, yes, mine's look a little watery and puffy. That's mainly because... This morning, I went ahead and watched a new episode of 911, and let's just say, Angela Bassett, she needs an Oscar. She needs an Oscar. I get that woman an Oscar, like, oh my god, I started crying during it, because, let's be honest here. We all know what has happened with Bobby. It's obvious now, everyone's talking about it, it's all promoted everywhere. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll just do it like this. But yeah, I'm not going to go into detail of what was going on, but I just want to say there was a moment with Angela Bassett where she just had an emotional moment, and it brought me to tears because of how good it was.
Don't be a stranger.
Yeah, don't care, Daisy. Oh yeah, amazing, amazing. I just... oh my god, I don't know if I could deal with any more crazy emotions, like dead ass. I don't know if I could... if I could deal with any more from 911.
Don't be a stranger.
Like that was a soul crushing episode. But it was beautiful. It was beautiful at the same time. Like I said, I'm not gonna go into too much detail in case y'all haven't seen it because it just came out yesterday. But I'm just gonna say Angela Bassett, she deserves an Oscar for that performance.
You know, the village could use a little more excitement.
Oh my god.
Goodbye.
Why is it sometimes I could do this right off the bat and she's like, yes,
Don't be a
there you go. And then other times it's like, no.
This is truly the perfect place to live.
Now, okay, what am I missing on this one?
Don't be a stranger.
Purple. I thought I had some purple Simple Wondrous stuff from last time. Alright, let's be oddly specific then. Mainly it's just I want to get the stupid boutique towns out the way. This is the one thing I really wish they would stop bringing back into the freaking Star Path. The only reason why I say that is because there's really no point of us being here. Alright, where is the hell is Wondrous and Simple? Oh, up here. Light filters. See, that didn't count, even though I hit everything it required.
Better not get mud on my shoes.
That seems like a you problem, Daisy. That seems like a you problem. My thing is, I wouldn't mind too much coming in here if they really had some kind of purpose for the shop. Like, don't get me wrong, I like sharing the design aspect, but I do find it a little ridiculous that we still can't have them in our Dreamsnap challenges. It's like, why give us the opportunity to go all the way out with our decorating and creativity, and then kind of limited us by not allowing us to share it with everybody else? Like, there should be at least something where we can share our designs for everybody, besides just the shop.
Ever consider a career in design? You have marvelous taste.
Like, maybe they could do like a like, you have Dream Snap challenge, and then you can have like a special Dream Snap challenge where people who want more moonstones could do a second challenge during the week and design an outfit for that challenge. That would be it. No furniture or anything like that. It's literally just strictly a fashion designer thing. And every week, everyone votes on which outfit looks the greatest. And you don't have to participate in this one, just like Dream Snap wants. But if you want more moonstones and you want to show off your creativity, I think you should be able to do that. Yeah.
Don't be a stranger. Goodbye. Don't be a stranger. My neighbors are fabulous.
I didn't want it to eventually work. Alright, knock that one out the way. Good Tatiana's now. But yeah, after watching 911, I've been hanging out on Hulu watching the Tutors, right? And I'll go into detail about the Tutors, 'cause that show's over, like, what, 10 years old? I want to say in about another 2 years, it'll be over 20 years old. The show actually came out in 2007, I believe. Something like that. I remember it was, like, pretty much, like, mid-2000, like, 2007, 2008. I was never really big into the show when it originally came out, you know, 'cause I was young. Didn't really care much for that type of, I guess, period dramas at the time. Now I'm much older, I can appreciate a good period drama. But, yeah, no, I started watching the Tutors, and it's just, I'm gonna say that. I'm just gonna say, I feel like a lot of problems would have been solved if they would have just let that man have his divorce. Just saying. Like, I get it, it went against the religion because, you know, it says somewhere, I forget which book it is, but it says somewhere about you can't get divorced, you know, it's like frowned upon and stuff like that. And I won't be honest, at first I was just like, Henry, you're the one who made this decision, so yeah, you're just gonna have to live with it. But then he started bringing up a good argument. He's bringing up kind of a good argument. Let me rephrase that. Oh, seriously? That's okay. I think I only need the 2 anyway, right?
We have a lot to talk
about. But the argument is that he is trying to basically give the reason why he's trying to divorce Catherine. It's Leviticus 20:21, where basically it says you're not allowed to marry your brother's wife. And if you do, it's kind of like a dishonor on him. He shouldn't bear no children. And he takes that as I guess his outing of how he can divorce Catherine. Alright, cool. Now let's do what Buzz wants. And go outside. But I'm just saying, like, a lot of problems would have been solved if they just would have called the man and went, all right. Listen, we're all hypocrites here, okay? We're all hypocrites. We understand you're that desperate for a son, as she's 40, you know? She's past her prime. She's not that good looking anymore. We understand. But, you know, the people respect her and like her. So could you at least just try? No, I want a divorce. Alrighty, if you insist. I'm just saying, man, like, that ass. A lot of problems could have been solved if they just would have sat down and let the man have his divorce. But no, couldn't do that now. What's funny though, as I'm watching the show, I don't know how true this is because one of my favorite aspects about the show is just the King Henry and his wives thing. That was the thing I was more interested in at the time, especially nowadays. Diamond bump. Why, Buzz? Why's always freaking Bumblestone with you? white belt and a diamond. Sorry, he always asks for Bumblestone. It irks the hell out of me. Please tell me I just need to give him the 2. Yeah, okay. No Bumblestone for you, buddy. You get a flower and a diamond. Be grateful, Anya. But yeah, no, one of my favorite aspects on the tutors is the King Henry and his 6 wives. Don't get me wrong, the war itself was always interesting, but, you know, I'm not big on religious war. And that's basically what to be honest, the whole war between Henry and the Pope was. A war of religion. And in the show, the way it's looking like is Henry being young and I don't want to necessarily say impressionable, but the fact that he is so, what's the word I'm looking for? He's gun-ho about getting a son. Even though he has a child, we all know he has a child. We all seen the child, Mary. She's adorable in the show, by the way. He doesn't count that as his child because it's a woman. And one of the biggest religious arguments I've heard, I think the Cardinal said it a few times, is we can't let the woman rule because we've seen countless times what happens to the monarchy when you let a woman rule. And it's just like, bro, you know, that was mistakes back in the day, okay? Like, you know, things have changed. Why don't you give it an option? Now, it all turns down as you think about it. It all just boils down to, I forgot I haven't moved everything yet. So I'm in the process of moving the storage rooms around. But yeah, no, it just blows my mind that they literally, they want to blame religion, but let's just be frank here. It's because men did not want to give up power. They did not want a woman to rule over them, so that's why they were so gun-ho about all that stupid shit. And yet blame God, though. Well, God said this. Are you sure? Are you sure, sir? Point is, I'm having a blast watching the show. I think I'm still in season 1. I think I'm on episode 8. It's at the, I think they're at the quote-unquote trial to figure out whether or not Henry has any leg to stand on for the divorce. I'll be honest, I like Catherine. I thought she was a great queen. According to history, that is. Like, I didn't know the woman personally because, you know, she died way before my time. Like, way before anybody's time. But from what I've read from history, she was very beloved by her people. And what's actually really fun about the show is the fact that she makes a comment to Anne Boleyn about that, saying that you could be his mistress. You can get the lavish gifts. You can, you know, spend all that time you want, but you will never have his heart. You will never have his love. There's Woody. Where's Buzz? Oh, there he is. Which, to a degree, I kind of agree with Catherine. There have been some moments in the show where Henry has definitely shown that he really loves Catherine. Even though he doesn't say, he doesn't like spending time with her, which I find really weird, but I think at some point he did love her. And he just doesn't want to let her go, but he just really wants that heir so freaking badly.
I've completed my patrol.
Alright, now let's go find Woody. Okay, you're right over here. Also, I would like to point out this factor that I didn't even realize until I got a good look at him. Why didn't no one tell me Henry Cavill was in that show? Like, dead ass. I was watching the show, and
He's not gonna believe
looking
me.
at, he plays oh god, the Duke of Surfix or something like that. Oh god, what's his name? Like Charles or I'm gonna be honest, a lot of characters in this show all have similar first names, okay? So forgive me for maybe mixing up some names here. But yeah, no, he plays like like Charles or something like that. And he's a friend of the king, and I didn't even realize it was Henry Cavill until, I kid you not, he's standing next to Henry, and he just does this, and I see his chin, I'm like, oh, I recognize you. I know who you are. It's like, you gotta be kidding me, Henry Cavill's in this shit? And then going through the rest of the cast list, oh my god. Like, of course you have, let me knock out a couple of Star Path duties. Of course, Jonathan Myers, I think is his name. I know him, frankly, from, which year was it? I think the 2010 version of Dracula. I know him from that. Then, of course, the chick playing Anne Boleyn, we all know from Game of Thrones. Knock that one out. Of course, we know, I think his name is Sam Neill from Jurassic Park.
That's right. I'm
Another guy, I can never remember his name, but he is a vampire off of True Blood. He played Franklin from season 3. He's the one who attacked Tara. There we go. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, I need to go into the shops today. I haven't done that. There we go. Yeah, let's fly. Well, yeah, there's a lot of well-known actors in that show, so I was very surprised. Very, very surprised. But again, Henry Cavill, that was the one that just threw me off. I was not expecting to see that man there. He looks so young. So handsome. I'm not even gonna lie, he looks so handsome. Alright, what do we have in the shop today? Scrooge, what you got for me?
Remember, I ain't no chump.
Okay, all this I own. Yep. Alright, let's check out the other two shops. Hop over back to the plaza. I don't think I checked in here. Oh no, I think I went straight to Daisy's boutique. I did not go into the shop. But yeah, no, I've been having a good time with the tutors. It's show. I can see why a lot of people like the show, though. It's well written, like very well with the cinematography. The I'm having a stroke here. The direction they're taking with the historical accuracy is quite nice. Again, it's not like we know 100% everything that was happening. Of course, some stuff is dramatic purposes.
It's so great to have friends you can count on.
I hope Max is doing okay without me.
Nothing. Yeah, I already own that. Oh yeah, it's all dramatic purposes. But I like it. I'm enjoying it. I think it's a really, really good show. I'm kind of disappointed in myself for not watching it sooner, especially since I'm like a big fan of Game of Thrones. I do love my medieval and historical pieces now. I'll try the last shop. But absolutely just in love with the show. And luckily, I'm emotionally prepared because I know history, so I know about half these people aren't going to make it. So I'm not like emotionally attached to anybody in this show. That's the sad fact. I'm not emotionally attached to anybody in that show. I'm like, yeah, like The Walking Dead, you're going to die. That's the sad. So I took the same perspective when watching The Walking Dead. I was just like, yeah, no, I know a lot of these characters are going to die. Don't get emotionally attached. Speaking of not getting emotionally attached, so, like I was saying earlier, yesterday, I went to go see Until Dawn. Now, I'm not going to spoil it for you. I promise, I'm not going to spoil it. But I can tell you this. I will be doing a podcast about it at some point in the next couple of weeks. Not quite sure when, but just keep an eye on that. But to sum it up, I give it a 2 out of 10. Why a 2 out of 10? It was bad. It was bad. And no, it's not because of biasness of the fact that it had nothing to do with the video game. Alright, let's just throw that out there. I'm not mad that it had nothing to do with the video game. It was quite a lazy adaptation for sure. Not the worst adaptation I've ever seen. Trust me, I've seen some bad adaptations. But it was pretty freaking lazy. It was very, very lazy. Alright, open up some fresh memories. I can't remember if someone said there was only 3 of these or there's 4 of them, because I already did 2. Yeah, we'll hold off on that. Let's do a little decorating, since we already knocked a few things off the start path. But yeah, no, I give it a 2 because, frankly, the writing was bad. It was childish. It was childish and bad. The acting was not the greatest, very subpar. None of the characters are memorable at best. And I'm going to be this person, and when we get to the podcast and talk about this, I'll explain a little bit more, but they did Dr. Hill so dirty. They did him so dirty, he's not even funny. It's not even funny. I walked out of that movie, and I told Eric, I say, baby, I'm not even angry. I'm not even like, at least with anger, that's an emotion. I'm just disappointed. I'm just like a mom. I'm disappointed. Because as a horror movie, you really could have done something. Like, you really could have done something here. And as an adaptation, you really could have done something there. And trust me, I had very low expectations going into this movie. Extreme low expectations. Like, as a video game adaptation, there was no expectations. I was like, yep, this is gonna be bad. I could tell you right off the bat. And I knew that simply because of the marketing. I called it out. As soon as I saw the trailer, I was like, yep, Peter Stormare is going to be in the movie for less than 10 minutes. I was correct. I'm not saying I calculated how long that man was in this movie, but yeah, less than 10 minutes of screen time. But yeah, no, I'll dive more into it when I do the podcast, but yeah, it was not a good movie. It was just badly written. I had expectations, especially when it came to the monster aspect, knowing that, okay, here it is. Knowing that there was going to be this whole, like, montage of, like, fun monsters and stuff, I was actually kind of excited to see that. I was like, okay, if you're not going to give me what I want, at least make this a fun, entertaining horror movie. And you're getting me with this premise of we have all these monsters that are going to come after these people and kill them and da da da. I'm like, alright, you got me. You're going to be disappointed. You're going to be disappointed. And it's not for the obvious of the, basically the trailer gives away basically a 2-minute clip from the entire movie. But there's a lot more to it. There's a lot more to it and why it's disappointing. So yeah, frankly guys, I would not waste your money to go see it in theaters. Luckily, I didn't waste my money to go see it in theaters. A friend of mine ended up paying for it. I just had to split gas money. So we went as a group. Thank God for that. But yeah, would not recommend. 2 out of 10 would not recommend Until Dawn as a movie. Trust me, I got a whole bit of arguments about why this movie is bad. I gotta basically write out the script so I can focus my thoughts, because I see myself going on a bit of a tangent, especially about the Dr. Hill thing, because I'm butthurt about that. I'm really butthurt about that because I know exactly why he's in the movie. And it's not because, oh, he's important. No, they did him dirty. They did him dirty. This whole movie was just done dirty. This whole movie and aspect was just done dirty. Actually, bushes. But do keep an eye out, though, for that podcast when I get a chance. Right now, I'm working on a Let's Make a Movie video. I think I discussed this with you guys Wednesday. Which again, it's just all weird timing. I originally planned on doing that back in October, but I ran out of time, and I was just like, yeah, come next year, I'll continue. But then I hit Cyberpunk, and then that took a couple of months. I'm not even gonna lie about that. I don't like the gap. That's what's throwing me off there. Actually, no. Let's do something else with this. I'm trying to figure out how to do a nice Naboo look. Problem is, I had no idea. I say, They're also stuck on another problem. I need more stone, because I am running low. So let's go back to the plaza. Do a little mining. See if we can get some stone and a topaz. I got some stuck underneath my nail. There we go. I think I'll blame you for that. I'm gonna pick your ass up out of the yard. Yeah, and I don't know why. I think just refused to get out of the yard. She found something, she just laid on it. And I looked, I guess it was a worm or something. I don't know, I didn't see anything. But, yeah, no, she would not get out of the yard, so I had to pick her ass up. Which is easier said than done, because she is a bit of a potato. She's old, but we love her. Right now she's feeling a little down. I don't know y'all can see her, but she's over here laying in the bed. She's kind of missing Andrew. Andrew went off yesterday. I'll hang out with some of his friends for the night. And yeah, she's all hurt and bummed out. She's like, oh my God, whatever am I to do? How am I supposed to live? She acts just like that. She's very dramatic. Then you got Aries, who's just a big old doofus. But we love her. We love her. I will say though, she's very, very indifferent about Andrew leaving. She's like, oh, okay, he's leaving. He'll be back. Athena, on the other hand, no, she acts like it's the end of the world. Friends, y'all want to see something like adorably cute? Watch Corky when Eric comes home. Oh my God, it is the cutest thing ever. It is the cutest thing ever. Like, he'll look all sad, right? Just be all like, oh, he's gone. As soon as Eric comes in, his little ears just perk right up, and his tail starts going like 1,000,000 miles an hour, and he makes like a beeline at Mach 20 at him. It's so cute. So cute, I love it. Alright. We're also around here because some topaz can spawn here. me hold off on the memory thing. I was hoping for at least some stone, not just. Oh god, what is this shit called? Copper. I thought it was copper, but I was about to call it cobblestone for some strange reason.
Oh, there it is. Ha. Hi,
Oh, at least we got topaz. That's all that really matters. Okay. Hang on a sec before I start jumping. Let's see. Green gems. Okay, let's go to the Forest of Valor. And Glades of Trust. I think at least there I can get not only my green gems, but I can also get some stone. I probably should have done some grinding off stream, but I completely spaced it. As soon as I got home from the movie yesterday, I just like hopped straight onto Hulu and started watching the Tudors. I need to cleanse my palate from that movie. Which again, kinda glad I picked the Tudors. Did not think this show would be as entertainment as having another stroke here. This is what I get. This is what I get. But yeah, I did not realize the show was going to be as entertaining as it has been. And again, I can see why people were so big into it when it originally came out. It's a fun show. It's great. One of those shows I really can't take my eyes off. It's like 911. I have to sit there and focus. Otherwise, I'm going to miss something important. Oh, I'm out of go-go juice. And the reason why I'm not bringing a mining buddy with me is just because I need rock. I'm not too worried about the gems. And I know if I bring my mining buddy, I'm just going to have a whole bunch of green gems again. Now, unfortunately, that mining buddy does not count towards your reward for the star path.
My friend.
Oh, hey, Kristoff. Gothel. Hey, I don't know if y'all knew, but I went ahead and put down the monster house. The one we got, what, a couple weeks ago? Completely spaced on putting it out after I bought it. So when I was going to make my rounds on cleaning up the valley and stuff, seeing where to put everybody after Alice came through, I was like, let me go ahead and put this house up. And to be honest, I think it looks great over here with the rest of them.
I haven't had this much fun since last Mardi Gras.
Since last Mardi Gras, that means, what, a few months ago? That's technically when Mardi Gras was, just a few months ago, I do believe.
There's a lot about this valley that reminds me of home.
out of go-go juice. Of course I am. Sounds about right. Okie dokie. That knocks out 3. Could have been more, but I ran out of go-go juice. Harvest something white and fluffy, probably cotton.
I've got a new po' boy recipe you just have to try.
Which I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I have any cotton seeds here, so we're gonna have to go to my house. Let me go ahead and get that planted, because cotton seeds take, what, an hour? Something like that. No, my seed's still in place. Right now, the house is in such a disarray. Such a disarray. Alright, let's see. Cotton, cotton. Who's got the cotton? What do you mean I don't have cotton seeds? Hang on a second. Plants and sugar, which I need to grab some of this. I might as well. Let's see, spinach, canola. Tomatoes, bell peppers. Well, color me surprised. I'm out of cotton seeds. Color me surprised. Like, seriously, color me surprised. I guess we're gonna go buy some more. I do believe it's the Sunlit Plateau that sells them. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy 100. Or 99, that works too. Actually, nah, we can just fly there.
Life's full of tough choices.
Alrighty. Go ahead and start harvesting what we have over here. More. Definitely need more of this. Let's go ahead and finish these 2 lines here. Oh crap. We'll do roughly about 1.5 and then 1.5. Mainly I just need more sugar because I'm officially out of sugar. Okay. And let me throw this in. 50. Actually, be on the safe side. I ain't too worried about that. Let's go ahead and finish the rest of this. At least these roads, so I can at least guarantee 50.
Life's full of controversies, isn't it?
Alright. And I'm out of go-go juice again. Once we get done with this, we'll head back over. Now, I hope I have just, I don't even want to say just enough. I hope I have some that I can pour back into some pathways. Because again, it's my fault for not grinding up. I should have grinded up as when I got back from the movie, so y'all didn't have to sit here during this boring part. But again, I need to cleanse my palate. And the tutors has been calling my name half the day. Which is funny because I never really, you know, again, I never really watched the tutors or cared for it, so I find it weird that my YouTube shorts are like, hey, here's
I am not who I used to be.
here's some stuff from the tutors, and it's just like, where's this coming from? The only thing I can think of is, of course, we all know Google's listening, and Google knows that I've been on a Hulu star kick watching the Black Serpent Queen, so it is quite possible because Google's listening. That's why it was like, hey, push this.
A fine day.
That's the only thing I really could come up with is why the tutors suddenly had just come across my my feed. Once again, not complaining because it's been a good show. It's been a good show, and so far they've been pretty accurate about the treatment of at least two of his wives, which has been Catherine and of course Anne Boleyn. I haven't got any further past that, but to refresh my memory, I have been pulling up some articles and history books about King Henry's wife and how he treated everybody, just to see how historically accurate the show actually is. And yeah, I'm gonna be honest, his whole argument with Leviticus 20:21, I think was the actual argument King Henry himself was having. Which I find funny because he is a hypocrite. Selfish man-child, I should say. Big entitled ego. I mean, hell, I at least in the show, I don't know if this was actually true for the actual war, because again, this is not my forte, the war. For some reason, I was more obsessed with his wives than the war itself. But from what I was told, he was easily offended when he lost. So when him and the French king got together in the beginning of the episode, they did not get along right off the bat because he already did not like France because a bunch of Frenchmen have killed his ambassador. Which, that's a big no-no. You don't do that. You don't do that. But yeah, looking at it from the show's perspective, though, looks like Henry just, oh my god, he like lost his cool because he lost a wrestling match from the French King after the French King was just gloating, saying, "Oh, we're better at everything than you guys are. Like everything's better. Our women, our food, our jewels, our wrestlers." And Henry's like, "Oh bullshit! Put your money where your mouth is." And then he got his ass kicked, and then he got mad. Then he ran over to the Spaniards, and then the Spaniards screwed him over. So then he ran back to the French people. Henry just couldn't make up his mind, okay? That's all. He just wanted to go to war, okay? Let's just lay that out there. The man clearly just wanted to go on war. He just was looking for any excuse to fight somebody. To be frank, I don't know if that's the case. You know, again, not too keen on the history of the war itself. Actually, do I have the little bush I wanted hanging around? No, I must have put it up. All right. Oh, wait, no, here it is. Actually, ooh, I'm thinking about it. This. Because one of the fairy houses. Yeah, this one over here. I do want to do some fairy thing over here. So they're kind of out of room on the other side. I still have a couple of fairy things I want to do. I don't mind putting the fairies all over the place here. Being that, according to Maleficent, the live-action version of it, Maleficent is technically a fairy. The only one I got, yeah. Alright. There and there. Let me see what this looks like. My curiosity, is it easier to do it like this just to check out? Ah, much easier instead of having to go to the menu and do this. Okay, let me back up. I mean, that's not bad. Mainly I'm talking about the yellow lighting here. Not bad. No, that's too many bushes in one section. Here we go. Here we go with that. Perfect. Alright, now let's grab. Wait a minute, bring those back. Fill it in this way. speaking of filling in this way and stuff like that, so apparently I was told about a horror movie that could actually fill my quota of a horror movie that's actually unique, has kind of good theming behind it, and it's not a metaphor. It's not a metaphor horror movie. That's what really intrigued me. As soon as my friend, not my friend, but as soon as I saw the trailer for it, I was just like, this seems like an interesting movie. Sinners. Sinners. I was talking to my group yesterday when we got done with this whole dawn about that, 'cause we saw a poster, and I mean, of course, we saw trailers and stuff. I was like, what do you guys think of this? And they're like, I'm not quite sure, because, first of all, I didn't see this coming with the whole center thing. Like, this movie came out of nowhere, okay? Second, the fact that it's vampires. Vampires. We haven't had a good vampire movie in a minute. That's the part that intrigues me the most, is a vampire movie. And I really want to see, how they're going to portray the vampires here, because from what I've been told, these vampires are definitely unique and they run like a hive mind. I haven't seen that kind of depiction of, am I saying that right? Depiction? Yeah, depiction of vampires since 30 Days of Night. So I want to say, to a degree, they were almost like a hive mind in a way. Okay, let's see, props. But yeah, I really want to watch that. I am curious to see how they handle the vampire lore. And the fact it's got something to do with bluegrass music, which I love. I love bluegrass music. I've been a fan of that since I heard the old legend about, oh god, what's his name? I can never remember his name, but I always remember the legend because Supernatural even talked about it, which, no surprise there. But actually, let me Google it. I want to tell the story right. I want to tell the story right. Robert Johnson, that's it. Is a legendary bluesman known as Robert Johnson. Basically, the story goes, he sold his soul to the devil to be the best musician at the time. But he did it at a crossroad. Ever since I heard that story, as a kid, I've been interested in bluegrass ever since. I know it's weird, like, I can't just normally get into things, It's always gotta be some horror-related, like, deadass. It's gotta be some horror-related incident for me to be intrigued by it. Like cars. Like, I'm big on certain cars because certain cars were in horror movies I love. Case in point, 57 Plymouth Fury. Love the 57 Plymouth Fury. Why? Christine. I forget the year of the Lincoln that I'm thinking of, but there's a particular Lincoln I like because of a movie called The Car. Like, I'm not even joking. The movie's literally called The Car. And that was a demonic-ass car now. Like, that, oh god, that movie came out, like, the 70s or 80s or something like that. And it's freaky because of the way that they designed this car. It actually looks alive. Not like Christine. Like, Christine, she was creepy in her own right, alright? She was freaky. But that Lincoln, oh my god, that was just bizarre. Okay, I was like, where are all my little cutouts? the other little cutouts? I know I have a few more stashed away somewhere. Maybe I used them all. Or either that or I overskipped them. Thought I had a few more of those other ones. Oh well, let me grab those signs with Donald's face on it. I got an idea for those. Alright, we'll work with what we got. I figured that was gonna be too big, way too big. Oh, that's backwards. I don't know why that scene from 22 Jump Street popped in my head when I said that's backwards, because all I thought was that should be on top and that one should be on bottom. And that just made me think of that scene. Just, I'm talking missionary. I'm talking missionary. I'm talking, she's on top and I'm on bottom. She's gorgeous. She's smart. She's an art major. Smart. She's an art major. She can't be that fucking smart. If only he knew he was talking shit on his own daughter. I'll give you some. I'll give you some dab, Smitty. Though I'll give you some dab. Yeah, that's. I gotta bring that in. Just a bit. What do you mean I can't put? Okay, I was about to say, like, what do you mean I can't put it on the counter? It's not coming off the way I want it. I'm trying to get like a backstage, like a prop table or something, but it's not coming off the way I want. Alright, let me bring this over. do I have that Wally thing? I do not have that Wally thing. Oh wait, it's a Lilo Stitch. Yeah, game, I see exactly what you did. I see exactly what you did. Lilo and Stitch. Where is it? Here. Alright, it might be Wally then. Alright, let's head up to Scrooge's. Scrooge, my man, I'm not quite sure what I'm looking for, if it's in Wally or Lilo and Stitch, but I know when I see it.
Money.
I would like to order something. I would like to have a hamburger.
Filling an entire day with interesting things is far easier here than at home.
Can I do both? Yes. Here it is.
Ah, what a perfect day for training.
Maybe? And you could fill in that space.
Bye-bye now.
And bye, Scrooge. I'll probably be back later. As per usual. You know me. I don't go very far. Alright, that's a little too big. That's a little too big for my liking. This is such a small area to work with. Cancel that out. Now I just need a small table. Yeah, something roughly about this size should do us. Alright, what do you got for me? What do we got? Do we have it in a different color? That's a real question. Hang on. our prop table. Back that up just by one. You know what? Trash that. Alright, I think that looks good. Not too keen on the bushes, though. All that looks good, though. I'm glad I finally got that figured out. Trash cans. Maybe that will do me. I think I'm gonna have to go back to Scrooge's. I do believe I'm actually out of those Wally trash cans I like to use so much. But we get about 2 of those. Stick them here. Actually, maybe not. Maybe the Wally trash cans might add too much clutter. There we go. Wait, whoops. Slide these all the way to the back. Yeah, work with me, hand. Work with me. I know you're slightly off. Go. Now this we can park over there. And then sprinkle a couple of these trees. Alright, hell that is. Alright, not good. Alright, the rest I can get back here. Cool. Okay, we'll do the whole rock path as per usual. Yeah. Alright, do I have like a banner or a balloon arch? Or something on those lines? Nah, I want to see. Yeah, we gotta go with the blue. There we go. A little color, a little splash. Yeah, I don't want to put it there because that would just unintentionally block something. God, I feel like something's just missing here. It feels so bare and open. Like I need like a statue or a centerpiece. Yeah, it's not big enough. settle down. That. Meh. Now I feel like that's too much. Good idea. It's a nice idea, bad execution though. Look good on paper. Put it here or I has an idea. They're roughly about the same. So yeah, they're roughly the same size. Okay. And I don't have any, do I? We'll see about the frozen little spigot thing. See, maybe that could go underneath, but I don't know. I wish they had the same placement, the red ones with the green ones. These are only, you know, 1 by 1. That's unfortunately the 2 by 2. Sure, fill in all the little spots. Yeah, it's definitely too much, to be honest. I thought Deadass, I thought that would be good, but in practice, trying to get around this is gonna be a little tight. Actually, grab this, and we'll throw that over there. That's the fun part about decorating, everybody. The whole trial and error. You think it's gonna look good, so you put it in front of you, and it's like, no, it does not work. Yeah, I think maybe this should do us. If I put anything here, it's just gonna be too tight. That's good from up here. It does look nice. I like it. Alright, finally though, we got this done. Now let's worry about this. Actually, before we start worrying about this, let's sit down and do a bit of voting. Nothing too crazy. We'll do about 10 pictures or so. Then we'll get back to decorating. And I say 10 pictures or so, because you know how it is sometimes. Alright guys, let me write. Ooh, look at this picture. Ooh, look at this one. Ooh, look at that one. I'm gonna check my submission. Oh, they fixed it. They fixed it. It's no longer doing that clicking thing. Nice. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm a tad bit worried about my photo because I have been seeing a bunch of people use the the booze set, not just the clothes, but the house as well. So I'm kind of glad I didn't go with the house and I decided to use Wally and Eve instead. I am worried because I, like many others, I've been using this dress. So hopefully, maybe Wally would give me some little extra pointers or something. Hopefully, it's tough to see, but oof, we'll find out. What, 2 weeks from now? Alright. Now this one's cute. Love the pink. And then this one. Cute. Love the blue. I'm gonna go left. Oh, look at this one all underwater. That is adorable. And then this is Wally. No companion. So we'll go left. Was thinking of no companion. So I think I figured out why we're having some pictures like that. So on the discussion board on Reddit for Disney Dreamlight Valley, a lot of people I think misread it. So they're thinking companions, you know, like the villagers that you hang out with. Now realizing that the companions they're talking about are the animals that you are basically in charge of once you feed them and they like, oh, I like you, and you take them in and shit like that. Yeah, no. No, I don't think a lot of people realize it's the little critters. I know, with a long way to explain that, but my train tried to drop off the choo-choo track right there. Oh, look, a yard sale. No companion. I'm gonna have to skip this because I don't see a companion in either one of these. That is a cute little area, but no companion. And this one's super cute. All the companions. Alright. Go right. Alright, adorable. Especially Aladdin in the back. Alright. And cute photo. No companion, though. So we'll go left. have our two. And we got Maui. And like I said, again, I think everyone just misread this. So they're grabbing their favorite villagers or... Actually, hell, some of them aren't even grabbing villagers. They're just taking a photo. Now realizing they need to grab one of the little furry companions. Yeah, I'm going to skip this because I'm not feeling the one on the left. Like, the outfit, that's wackadoo. And unfortunately, Wright doesn't have a companion. Alright, cute little companion, but a wackadoo outfit. Okay, no here. I don't want to start skipping because of wackadoo outfits here. But it doesn't seem fair. I skipped that first guy because of the wackadoo outfit and not much going on. Randall, I don't get why she didn't take a picture like further towards one of the houses or something like that. Like, why so much bareness in the back? Yeah, we'll skip. I love the filtering here. Love the picture. It's cute. And then this one's simple and adorable. Love it. I'm going to vote for that one. As cute as the one on the left is, the one on the right, definitely. Alright, this is cute now. A very simple black drop. Yes, it's a very simple black drop, everybody. It looks so black, doesn't it? No. Backdrop, and the black dress on her looks gorgeous with the companion. And then this one, oh, this one's adorable. Super cute. Love the bow. Ah. You know, I'm gonna go right. I like the outfit a little bit more on right. Like, even though the left is cute, I wish I could vote for both, but I'm gonna go right. Alright, that's adorable now. Okay, nice sunset. And then this one, it's a cute little outfit with the cock. Adorable. Oh, super cute. Very hard to choose. I say left. Alright, a little hangout area. Cute. And then this, no companion, but you do have a Mushu. Let's look at left. Oh, I love that. Your outfit's adorable. Little Alice is cute, and you got two cute little companions. Okay. And this another fabulous outfit with a cute little picture. Okay. We'll go right. We'll go right. Dear God, Alice, what the hell happened to you? You look possessed. Oh God, the more I look at this photo, the more I feel cursed. I feel cursed looking at that. Oh my, like, don't get me wrong. The character to the right, her actual character looks cute, but dear God, Alice. God, someone get an exorcist in here. God, that's creepy. This one's cute. I love this. I'm gonna vote for this. But God, that's creepy. Okay. Adorable. All cute photos, everybody. And I can get why everyone's having that issue with the companions, because I think everybody's misreading it, which is understandable. So just remember, guys, when they say companions, they mean your little animal friends, like R2, your squirrel, the turtles, and all that. Okay, fencing. Debate what kind of fencing to put here. First path quest. Let's figure out what we want. Trying to figure out which pathway would look the best around here. That's cute. I wonder though how that would look over here though. Like around 40 pieces. Oh, I need 320 pieces. Gotcha, heard. Ah, never mind. I'm out of pebbles. Of course I'm out of pebbles. Okay, so I would like to see how that would look, but I need more pebbles. So I guess we can make a run to a dazzling beach. So I can get more pebbles. Game? Okay, you're just taking a minute. Please tell me you're just taking a minute. Okay. I had the issue the other day where I don't know if it's just because I kept bouncing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But at one point, I went to travel somewhere and it just would not load me in. I had to reset the whole application again. Actually, do I have a digging companion near me? Yes, I do. Ariel!
Oh, I'm
I need to
hoping
borrow
that soon
you.
I can be part of your world.
Woman, we already talked about this, okay? You can't get any more part of my world even if you tried. I mean, look at you. You got legs. Human legs. Oh, what would your father say about this? I'm gonna march my way down there and have a talk with him. Maybe we can get your voice back. Maybe we can release you from your contract. And maybe you will be miserable for the rest of your life. I mean, I get where Sebastian was coming from, like, severely. I get where he was coming from, but come on. Come on, you couldn't be that controlling, Triton. And at least Sebastian saw that and tried to talk some reason into the man. Iron She's not being kind to me right now. Got a bunch of sand, not that many pebbles. And coins. Lots of coins. Oh, finally, a pebble. After 3 rows of digging, we finally found some pebbles, people. I forgot to plug my controller up. I have to go ahead and do that real quick. There you go. Now, the sad part is I told myself not to forget to do that, and I forgot to do that. Alrighty. 64. I don't know how well that's gonna do us, but I don't want to sit here and bore you guys watching me just dig a hole. If that's the case, I'll just get that game about digging holes. Which, funny enough, I do believe is literally the entire premise is just digging a hole. I watched, I think, Jack play and somebody else play, and I looked at Eric, I was like, so is that literally it? You just dig a hole? And he's like, yeah, you just dig a hole. I'm like, so there's no like secret missions, no like hidden treasures, it's just digging a hole? He's like, yeah, it's just digging a hole. I mean, why is it some of the more simplest games in the world really entertain people? Like, that's not an insult or anything like that, but that's like complimenting these types of games that they're so simple, and yet everybody loves them. I think it is because of the simple nature of it. People kind of get tired of overcomplicating things. I mean, that's one of my issues with Until Dawn, the movie, is that they try to overcomplicate it from Kingdom Come for some strange ass reason. see, I did what? Too bad I was 40. Or 240, I should say. That should be plenty. That actually doesn't look too bad. It gives it a very sleek feel. Very sleek. Okay, I like that. Question is, what fencing will look good? 'Cause I don't want to use this fencing because this is supposed to be for the theme part. This is going to get more of an open field kind of thing. I'm trying to figure out the way to do this courtyard. No. Alright, hey, I gotta see what I'm working with. It's not letting me go all the way back. Okay. How far will you let me go? How far are you willing to go, Michael? Sorry, lost boy line. Swear to God, like half my brain is just filled with useless dialogue and quotes from movies and TV shows. Like, I don't know why my brain's just like, wait a minute, you mentioned this? Definitely on this vibe. I'm definitely feeling the size that is. As we go all the way back. If we did something similar to this, I think that would look good. Okay, the question is which fencing. This fencing's not gonna work. I can tell you that right off the bat. I just need something I can work with. Thinking brick. Oh, that was the exact amount. With no extras. Out of curiosity, how would this look. Move this up here. Oh, what's the matter, Corky? What's wrong, buddy? What's up, people? Okay, hang on, everybody. They gotta go out, and they can't wait 10 minutes. Corky even had to go get Aries to be like, hey, convince her. They'll be right back. Let them out. Give them a bit of time to get out there and do what they want. Snip the grass, look at the sky, sing onomatopoeia. I was hoping for some more purple ones of these flowers so I can get some more of that fencing that's a pain in the ass to get. But unfortunately, well, first of all, unfortunately, that is breaking the laws of physics. Second, it looks like I don't have any of these flowers growing. Yeah, it looks like it's all just piled up over there. I didn't realize one little tent got left. One lovely little tent. Let me grab these. See if maybe I can't pull them in these. No, those are also breaking the laws of physics. Oh, magical. Magical. You know what? I'm gonna work with this. I'm gonna work with this. You know what? It's Disney. Magic is everywhere. Okay, come on, work with me here. Oh yeah, we're gonna have fun trying to do some measurements here, people. Definitely gonna be fun. Actually, to be frank, I kind of want some more of this going around, because it looks so good over here. Here the lady's acting the fool. Alright, hang on a second. Sounds like they're ready to come in. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me go let them in now.
What a perfect day.
Okay. I swear the dogs have the most inconvenient timing ever. They literally could not wait 10 minutes. They could not wait 10 minutes, even though it's only been 2 hours. They went out 2 hours ago. I guess they were just like, we waited 2 hours. We can't wait another 10 minutes. Corky, unfortunately, he's taking more of his time than usual. Old homie to come on in. He wants to sit there and lift his leg up at a piece of grass and go, what do you mean hurry up? All right, man, you stay out there then. I'll come get you in about 4 minutes. Yeah, this is definitely gonna look good. But we'll put a hold on that and let me do a bit of some last minute voting. And so far we haven't done too bad today. We did get a bit of the kind of courtyard, I guess, area taken care of, which I love. It's turning out really beautiful. Cute but no companion. And this one's cute. I love the little ear detail. Very adorable. Alright, the left. Oh, this one's cute now. That is really cute. A little matching outfit and everything. And then this one. This one's also adorable. Love the outfit with R2-D2. But I'm gonna have to go with the matching outfit. That's just cute. Oh, love the combo with the snake. Cute. Wait a minute. Oh, that's Remy. That's Remy. He's photobombing. Did not see him there. No companion, but adorable picture of Wally dancing. Go right. Oh, look, 2 rock turtles. I'm glad everybody's finally using these rock turtles. Or at least the turtles in general. I never really see the turtles. Let's go right. It has more of the outfit going with the turtle. Alright, cute. Love the little outfit. So every time I look at the picture for like the butterfly or for the hummingbird, all I can think is that meme just, is this a butterfly? Now this one's cute now with the accessories and everything. Love it. Go right. And let's do about 3 more and call it a day. No companion. And oh, cute little robot with R2. Go right. I love this combo with the outfit. Absolutely. Love that. And this super cute as well. Yeah, we gotta give it a left though. I love this as well. Love the colors. And this is adorable. Also enjoying the colors here. Super cute. I'm gonna have to go with. I was gonna say left because visually in the backdrop it looks better, but right, you can definitely tell they've been putting a lot of hard work into their valley. We're gonna go right. Cute, cute. And this one's also super cute. We'll go right. I love the full outfit and everything. Oh, look at that. Cute, mysterious. Love that. Very, very creepy, especially with the snake statues in the back. And then Jasmine, the carpet. Adorable. I gotta give it a right, though. That is a creepy shot. Okay. Oh, some great photos, everybody. Fantastic photos. Absolutely love the pictures with the companions. Absolutely adorable. Cannot wait to see who wins the top 3, though, because I've seen some stuff on Reddit. That looks fantastic. But we're at the 2-hour marker, so I do believe it'd be a good time to go ahead and start wrapping things up. It's rather like a good standstill. I hope everybody who has watched is watching. Hang on, I'm gonna restart that because I'm having yet again another stroke today. Oh my god. You know, I watched one emotional story and suddenly I can't talk today. I can't talk. Damn you, 911. Damn you. Alright, let me try that again. I hope everybody who has watched, is watching, will watch. I hope you enjoy. I hope everybody has a fantastic and a wonderful night. And guys, don't forget, if you enjoy my Disney Dreamlight content or any of the other fun, fantastic things I do here on the channel, such as my Phasmophobia streams, my other little horror games, my podcast, so on and so forth, you know the pre-usual drills, all drilled inside of our heads at this point, unless you've been living underneath a rock. Go ahead, do all that fun shenanigans. Next week, keep an eye out for, I'm going to try to get out next week, the Until Dawn Let's Make a Movie. Hopefully either Monday or Tuesday I have that out. The podcast, I'm not sure if that would be more of a 2 weeks thing from now. I'll just have to figure out when's a good time to sit down and maybe rewatch it again, because I feel like maybe a second rewatch may help me like focus on where I want to have my arguments here, but I'll just have to see. We'll just have to see, but definitely keep an eye out for Until Dawn Let's Make a Movie sometime Monday or Tuesday next week, and then we're going to be continuing on with decorating. Wednesday, Thursday is our Phasmo stream.
Ooh, today could
And
be a
same thing with
perfect
Friday is our
picnic day.
decorating. And if anything changes, I shall let you know. I have been thinking about doing another little horror game. I'm just not quite sure which one, because there is, I think Quartz Party was on my list to do, but I want to go ahead and get the Let's Play for Until Dawn, or let me phrase that, the Let's Make a Movie, not a Let's Play, but Let's Make a Movie of Until Dawn and of The Quarry, because those are the last 2 left. Once that's done, then we're all hyped up and ready for the new Dark Picture game that's coming out in October. But that is a story for a different day, so until then, my friends, y'all take care, have a blessed weekend, and I'll see y'all Wednesday with some more Disney Dreamlight Valley.
If Elsa's here, then I'm here. We're kind of a package deal.